After taking a closer look, the man realized something was unusual about where the statue was pointing. Following the direction of its finger, the girl noticed a brick in the wall whose color was clearly different from the others. She pressed the brick firmly, and the sealed gate immediately swung open. After stepping through the gate, the group arrived at the edge of a lake. To their surprise, a small boat was already waiting at the dock. The appearance of all four of them caught the boatman's attention. Soon, they boarded the boat and headed toward an isolated island far from the outside world. On the island stood one of the oldest schools in the world and the most elite academy for master con artists. The headmaster, Peter, personally welcomed the new students. Gabri instantly recognized Peter as the old man whose wallet he had stolen, and the man standing beside him was the same police officer who had chased him. Only then did Gabri realize that everything had been part of Peter's carefully designed entrance test. Peter officially invited all four of them to join the academy, but from this moment on, they would have to hide their true identities. Even from family and close friends, they could never reveal who they really were, because the academy's enemies were extremely dangerous. If their identities were exposed, their families could face deadly consequences. Gabri refused Peter's invitation because he could not leave behind his grandmother living alone. He had only come here to get back his lucky coin. Peter was deeply disappointed, but returned the coin to him and warned him that the forest became dangerous after dark. If he wanted to leave, he would have to wait until sunrise. Peter hoped one night would be enough to change his mind, but Gabri remained completely determined. The next day, the academy began a competition called the Map Cup. The winner's name would be engraved on a silver trophy. The first event was an archery challenge designed for new students. Each student had to shoot arrows marked with their own name at an ancient oak tree. Whoever landed closest to the center would win. Each person had only 2 chances. Peter's daughter Lope was also one of the new students, and both of her arrows landed close to the center. Gabri missed the target completely with both shots. Olga had never used a bow before, yet managed to shoot near the bullseye. Beside them, Edgar was feeling intense pressure. He had spent 5 years preparing for this competition. He raised his bow and pulled back the arrow, but his aim was not toward the target. It was aimed directly at Olga. The moment Amir saw what was happening, she rushed out from the crowd and shoved Edgar hard, but the arrow had already been released. It flew past Olga's face and barely missed her cheek.